everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. Today I am here to share with you my stars and strikes in lip products. Matte lipsticks definitely change the way that I think about lipstick in general, and once you start trying matte lipsticks, if you realize that you love them, there's definitely formulas that you approve of and like more than others. So I do have a decent selection of stars and a decent selection of strikes to talk about. So we're gonna jump right into it because there's a ton to go over. But as always, check out down below for my co-creator and all the other amazing ladies that are involved in this collaboration. If you are interested in joining this collaboration, all of the dates and the topics will be listed down below of what topic we're doing on what date in case you wanna join in from now forward. So let's get into some of my faves first. And we're gonna start with like the liquid moussey mattes. So first up is the Stila liquid lipstick. Stila is cruelty-free again, so I can happily rock patina and not have any kind of guilt over it. This is a gorgeous comfort matte formula. It is moussey, where Kat Von D is very liquidy. These are very, very moussey. This color in patina is like my go-to jam. And this is so comfortable on the lips. It dries down beautifully. It wears really nicely. It is one of my all-time favorites. The Stila liquid lipsticks really truly are one of my favorite formulations of liquid lipsticks. The ColourPop matte lippies, and this is in Lumiere 2. I will swatch this next to patina. It's dang near almost the same color. This one is a little bit more drying than the Stila, still very comfortable, and it still does wear really nicely. So for me, the liquid mattes from ColourPop are definitely a win, and this one specifically in Lumiere 2 is one of my favorites. My all-time favorite matte formula, and that is the Soft Matte Lip Creams by NYX. These are affordable. They come in a gorgeous color selection. This is a moussier consistency. Now, also know though that this is not necessarily as long lasting as some of these other mattes, but once dried down, this really will stay. This one's in Prague. These will move a little bit more than some of these other mattes, but if you're looking for a comfort matte, something that does not dry you out at all, this one is great. You may have to reapply it more than some of these other ones, but this is a fantastic option for a matte if you are new to mattes or unsure about if you want something that's too drying. Also, these Wet n Wild Catsuit lipsticks are so gorgeous. I only have two shades because only two of them really spoke to me, but this one is a Rebel Rose. Guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna see a theme here. They're my colors. That is this right here, Rebel Rose. And the formula on this is fantastic. This one feels like the Soft Matte Lip Cream when you put it on. It's very moussey, kind of like the Stila one as well. These wear so well. They last forever. And the price point between the Stila and this is like absurd. This one is, I think, $5.99, but you can get it on sale almost all the time, Wet n Wild. And Stila, I think, is like $21 or $22. Honestly, I'd be hard pressed. I think Stila is my favorite high-end, but this is definitely my favorite drugstore matte by far. One more matte formula that I do like, and that is the Kat Von D Liquid Lips. This one is in Project Chimps, which is like a limited edition. Everything I have right now is limited edition. Right now, I'm wearing a combination of K-Pop, which is this bright color, and Suspiria, which is this purple color. These are drying. They're the most drying formula of matte lipsticks that I own that I still enjoy wearing. The color selection and the wear time on them really are gorgeous, so I put up with it. But if I had to pick my all-time favorite formula, it isn't this. This one is K-Dub and this one is Suspiria. If you don't mind a very drying formulation, then these are for you, but otherwise, maybe stick to some of the beginning ones. Now, I have a matte ColourPop here. This is in Julep. This is not my favorite color. Honestly, it's Lumiere, also a Kathleen Lights collab. So that's that red down there. This is a shiny matte formula. The Matte X is very dry, very matte. These still have a shine to them, but they're so comfortable. Now, these will not wear the same way that a regular matte will, but if you're looking for a matte-ish finish that's very comfortable and still hydrating on the lips, then these ColourPop ones are great, and for the price point, I don't think you can go wrong. Similarly, I really love these Bite Beauty crayons. This one's in Aubergine. You do have to reapply them. They are not matte. They do have a gloss to them, but they dry down and they stay. Like, I don't have to worry about these when they're on. I wore this one today for a while. I had no problems. I mean, I eventually wiped it off just because I was like eating and drinking and I didn't want to have to reapply out at the pool. But otherwise, they wear really, really nicely. And I think if you are not a matte lipstick fan, that's a great formula. I also really love these NYX matte lipsticks. This one is my all-time favorite color. This one is in Natural, but I've gone through 3 of these. Less of a shine than the ColourPop matte, just as comfortable. It wears beautifully. So those are all of my stars. We're going to get to my strikes. Now, strikes that I no longer have in my collection. Any kind of lip glosses. I don't like them. OCC lip tars or any kind of other squeezy tube tar lipsticks. Can't do it. I've unhauled all of those, so those are a no-go for me. And then I have a handful of others here, so let's get into them. Despite it being very popular, I do not like the Matte X formula of the ColourPop matte lippy sticks. This one was a limited edition in Poppin' that came as a gift. This is a very matte cream formula. I do like the finish of this, but no matter what I do when I wear this, it creases, it cracks, it balls up, it never looks right. Now, it could be this formula. I'm pretty sure this was the first ever Matte X that they made. They may have changed their formula since then, so if you know anything about that, let me know. But this particular one, no matter how nicely it swatches, I love the color. It never looks right on my lips. These Wet n Wild lipsticks. Now, the Wet n Wild Catsuit's by far my favorite matte. This one is Bordeaux Boulevard. I don't know if this was like a Fergie line or what this was. This is a gorgeous, like, dark purpley gray color. And my issue is not even necessarily with the formula, it's with the packaging. The caps crack, they never stay on. You can't put this in your purse and take it with you because it's gonna come apart. You're gonna have this lipstick all over everything. The bullet shakes, like, I know you can't hear it, but there's shaking going on in there. If I can't take it with me and this is not a formula that's going to stay put, then it's not ever gonna work for me. That makes this a strike. Now, the one lip gloss that I do have is these. I actually have it in 2 different colors. I have it in Angel Food Cake and Devil's Food Cake. This is not necessarily a strike. I like the formula. If I'm gonna have a gloss, I like the butter glosses. As a gloss, the light one, which is Angel Food Cake, works. This smears, it smudges. This kind of a color, I love the color, but in this formula, it does not work. And the same can be said for this Milani Black Cherry lipstick. I love the color, but this formula is glossy, it moves, and it's too dark of a color to have with this formulation. I keep it every single time I do an unhaul because I love the color, but this does not realistically work as a dark color like this in this formula. It's almost a gloss. It's so shiny. It moves around so much. And I'm just too enamored with liquid lipsticks to put up with a color this dark that's going to stray and move and end up all over my face. So this will end up being unhauled at some point as much as I do love it. Then we have ColourPop. This is an Ultra Satin, and I don't like the Ultra Satin formulation. I'm sorry. I like their Ultra Matte, but their Ultra Satin doesn't work. So this one is in Panda, which I thought I was going to love because it reminds me a lot of my LUV by Kat Von D. It's actually not too far off of a color. This does not dry down, and I can't have a color that I love like this that's dark like this moving around. Also, I'm gonna put you up close. It's not opaque. It's very hard to get full coverage. You can always see my lips underneath of it, and no matter how many times I go over it, it's just more gloss and more gunk, and it never really looks right. Hopefully you can see, like, right there in the middle, it's still not opaque, and that's just never gonna work with this formula. This one is Kathleen Lights, and this is Havana Nights by Ofra. This one, I also don't love the color. This is a very moussey consistency. It's not very opaque. I have to go over it multiple times, and then it really dries down and cracks and looks awful on my lips. I don't think I like the formula of the Ofra liquid lipsticks. I know a lot of people that love them. I just personally, I can't get behind them. The other one that I think is very comparable to Kat Von D in terms of drying and drying down, like, this lipstick will not budge. I have worn it out to concerts. I have worn it out plenty of times. I still own them. The reason why these end up a strike when Kat Von D ends up a star is because they stink. They smell horrible. LA Splash, this is a velvet matte. This is like my most out there color ever. And this one is in Spring Break. There's Spring Break. It's intense. But it smells like paint. Like, it smells like turpentine. It smells like plastic. They smell so bad. It does go away eventually. If it's a comparable formulation to Kat Von D, and I have other Kat Von D, These I will keep and I will use and I will finish, but I will not repurchase them because of the smell. They are so chemically. That's my strikes. All my lippies. I also really, really love the Malin & Goats lip balms. They are phenomenal, by far my favorite lip balms. I also really love the Caress Lip Butter in Jasmine. Those are my favorite lip butters. My personal stars and strikes, everybody's are going to be different. I really look forward to seeing what yours are. Whether you're doing this series or not, definitely comment down below and let me know what some of your favorites and some of your least favorite lippies are. And not just shades, but like actual formulations and why they do or don't work for you. I want this to be informative for you. I want it to be something that helps you when you're shopping so that you understand what makes it a star or what makes it a strike, so that you can compare what your priorities are when you look for lip products, so that you can be an informed shopper. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up, click subscribe, also click that notification bell, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.